Okay, we should be all set to go here. Let me just check a couple things. Alright, we are set. Twitch should send me the little thing in a couple seconds here. But we are here with RCW episode 15, The Tides Have Turned. So this is going to be a really big episode. And I'll tell you why I decided to stream it this week instead of next week. Some things have come up. There's some things that I need to do next week. And I'm leaving for Thanksgiving break next week. My college closes, well, the suites anyway, closes on Wednesday. And I'm leaving that said Tuesday, that Tuesday night. And I have some stuff that I want to do on Monday and Tuesday for school, stuff that I have to do. I have obligations that I have to do for school. I have work that I have to do. So that's why I decided to stream it today instead of next week. All of next week I'll pretty much be gone. I come back next Sunday to the suites. That's when I come back here to my dorm, and probably that Monday, next Monday or next Tuesday, we'll do episode 16 and so on, and continue season 2 from there, from that. So I'm going to wait a few seconds for those of you to just pop in here. Hey, Cricket, what's going on? Glad to see you pop in here. I know I popped into your freaking Halo stream. How did that go? I'm amazing. How about yourself? I'm just kicking some ass today, so hopefully. Texting my friend real quick. Alright. Alright, so we are live across Twitch and YouTube. So in case you miss any of these episodes, they're available on my YouTube channel, which you can find that in the Twitch panels. You can click the link. There's a playlist for this show. So you can watch all the way from Season 1 on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist, Ravage Championship Wrestling Season 1 and 2. After every single episode is over, the video goes into that playlist. So you can watch it chronologically, and I highly recommend you do, because otherwise the storylines are going to be messed up for you and you don't even know what's going to go on. So, last episode, if I look at my trusty paper real quick, did I write down the dudes? I probably should have done that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I wrote it down. It's on the back. Duh. So we had... you didn't miss anything, Anna. You didn't miss anything. I just started. So we had Brian Outlaw versus Sin Cara, which Brian Outlaw came out the victor. We had Black Hole versus the Hardy Boys, the team of Finn Balor and Aleister Black, and Black Hole won that. We had Paige versus Ember Moon, in which Paige won that. We had Priscilla Kelly then cash in her lottery case, which then made it a championship match, in which Paige shockingly retained that title. We had AJ versus Randy Orton, and AJ Styles was able to win that match. And then we had the handicap match where it was Seth Rollins, Chris Frost, and Jason Outlaw versus Triple H, in which the team of Seth Rollins, Chris Frost, and Jason Outlaw came out the victors. So we had a lot of stuff happen. So with that said, we're gonna get this underway here. We have Rey Mysterio versus Hideo Itami. As you can see, I edited some of Rey Mysterio's attire, so he has RCW colors. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly suggest you do. I dropped some news today. I'm working on some merch, okay? I'm working on some great merch. checked out your music, really enjoyed it, man. Thank you for sharing. No problem, Cricket. No problem. No problem. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I gotta still keep working on it, but I've been so busy with the show, as I was saying, about the merch. So I have some t-shirts coming out soon. Hopefully I should get those designed. It's for the Outlaws, the Brian, Jason, and Brian, Jason, and Sky. So yeah, she's like, oh wait, Ray, yeah, Rey Mysterio, yeah, Rey Mysterio. He's actually back in real life. He actually came back a little bit ago, but he's been here with RCW for a while. So he's probably my favorite wrestler of all time, besides Paige, of course. As you can see, there he is rocking some of the RCW colors. I designed the attire myself. And you can see the RCW logos on the side of his mask. Damn, I gotta clear my throat today. What's going on? So let me know how the weather's happening where you guys are. Are you guys getting as much snow as I'm getting right now? I'm getting a hell of a lot of snow right now. So Ray looks to possibly punch his ticket in the singles title picture. We have a match with Edge and John Cena tonight as well. If Edge can beat John Cena, he will be added to the match against The Rock at the Crusade pay-per-view. So if Edge can win, it'll become a triple threat. So as Hideo Itami, he's probably one of my favorites. We never get snow here, LOL. Lucky you, Cricket. Lucky you then. I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of salty right now. Just kidding. Alright. Referee rings the bell. We're underway here. And Ray looking to start off. Good. So, if you haven't caught up, where am I? We're moving there. I live in New York State. So yeah, if you want a lot of snow and shitty weather, come to New York State. Come to New York State, Cricket. Now, Ray and Grand Metalik were in a tag team called Mata 619 for a little while, and they came up short in the triple tag match to defend the titles. So, and unfortunately, because of that, Ray decided that he was done and that he wanted to get in the singles title picture, and that's what I offered him. I said, okay, you want to start singles titles? Okay, that's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you Lurkon. Thanks for the host, Cricket. I greatly appreciate you. I swear, I definitely need to. The one thing I do need to learn is I need to learn like how good you are at Halo. I need to know your secret. I don't know why, but I have a tendency to look at the OBS, because that's what I use to stream. I have a tendency to look at that. So if you see like my eyes like just randomly go off into places, I apologize. I don't know why. It's just that like I have a tendency to. And plus I have to read chat too, so I have to look over. So I apologize if I don't see your message right away, because I have to focus on what's going on in the game. As Hideo Itami finally getting some offense in here. And Hideo just staring Ray down here. Ray able to reverse. Planting Hideo Itami. And a lot A lot of you guys love this show, and I appreciate how much love you show for this, because I wouldn't be doing it if it weren't for so much love. Thanks for the host, Carly. I appreciate it. Ray looked for some sort of springboard move there, but Hideo able to get out of the way, though. Hideo trying to get some sort of offense going. As Hideo wrenching on the arm of Rey Mysterio. Like, what amazes me about Rey Mysterio, like in real life, outside of RCW, is the fact that he is like 42-something years old, and the fact that he can still wrestle like he has for years. Like, I watched him for years, and the fact that he came back, and I haven't noticed any change in him as far as his wrestling style and what he's done. Like, he wrestles the same way he did years ago, and I'm just baffled by that. Same by The Rock. You know, The Rock, he hasn't wrestled in a while. He's a movie guy now, but, you know, when I see him in the ring and do what he does, it's like he hasn't lost a step. It's amazing. Because you would think wrestling takes a toll on your body, and some people retire so young because of the fact that it takes a toll on them, but The Rock hasn't lost it, and Ray hasn't lost it, and I'm pleased as a wrestling fan to get that going. And so, speaking of RCW, I was talking to a couple of my college buddies today, and I was telling them about it. You know, everything that I do for the show, writing the scripts, writing the storylines, and they thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, one of my buddies said that he's not into wrestling in particular. Like, he doesn't watch it, he doesn't whatever, but when I was telling him everything that went into this, he was like, that's so freaking cool, dude. It's so cool that you're doing that. You know, he thought it was cool, and I appreciate that. As Ray looks for the 619 again. 619 to Hideo Itami. Looking for the frog splash to finish it all. Got to get that stamina. Frog splash lands on Hideo Itami as it goes through a replay. I might actually turn these off here. I might actually, because there's a setting in which you can turn these off. Thanks, Anna. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. As Hideo kicks out at 2, I have no idea how he kicked out of that, but Ray looks to go for the frog splash yet again. It's patented Rey Mysterio. And Ray, frog splash one more time. Yeah, there's a setting where I can turn off these replays. So I actually might do that because they're actually annoying. I just skip right past them as Ray wins. You have to wonder, what's Ray's future going to be like in RCW as a singles competitor? I'm pretty sure he misses teaming up with his Lucha brother, Grand Metalik, but it's got to be a good thing for him. As he crosses his heart and prays a little bit. That's the one thing I love about Ray, is that in his entrance he like kneels to pray before he goes in the wrestling ring. I don't know why. It's just, as a Christian myself, I just love seeing the cross on his mask and his faith in the Lord and how he does that. I always thought that was really nice and really genuine. And the stuff that he does for kids too, I love it. His daughter is absolutely gorgeous. I think she's like 16, 17 or something like that. His son, Ray's son, is actually training in the Performance Center, I believe. So it'd be interesting to see Ray's son be a wrestler someday. So that would be interesting. As we look for our next match. And Chris Jericho has some things to say. you know how he is with his list and the gift of Jericho, as he calls it. Drink it in, man. You know, I don't know why, but when he was with WWE, with Kevin Owens and the teaming up with Kevin Owens, I always hated Kevin Owens. I was never impressed by him, and I'm supposed to hate him because he's a heel. That just means he does his job good. But with Chris Jericho and his list gimmick, where he's like, you know what happens when you do this? You just made the list. And it was just a piece of paper that he would write people's names on, and he had this clipboard that's on the back of it said the list of Jericho, and he would always go, you know what happens? He would click the pen and he would go to write somebody on the list, and it was so funny. I just thought it was the dumbest thing ever, but it was also hilarious. My mom doesn't get that. She doesn't get the gimmicks of wrestling. She doesn't understand. Like, she was a fan of wrestling, like, back in the day, but she doesn't understand that. I'm out here because RCW needs to realize they can't continue running the things the way they do. I've been ignored for far too long, and it's time they notice it. Chris, you haven't been ignored because literally you've been in a rivalry with Chris Frost for a while now, so. Drink it in, man. What am I drinking in this time? Tell me. Tell me. What am I drinking? Again, Cricket, I appreciate the host. I'm always here for you. I'll always host you whenever you're streaming. So I got notifications for you as well. So, you know, you and Ice and all the guys, like, all of you guys are awesome. I love every single one of y'all. The community that you guys built. It's awesome. Chris Jericho calling out Chris Frost. Will Chris Frost bite and come out? And yes, he is. I wonder if I should make a Titantron for him. I've been hesitant, because you can make your own Titantrons in this game, like your own entrance videos, but I feel like they're such a small part of the game and you only see them for like 5 seconds. And here he comes. Calling out, you're aware I'm the best damn superstar in this company, and we need to have a little chat because I've heard some things you've had to say recently and I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them either. Honestly, I think, Jericho, I think you're being a little arrogant here. Oh hell no, I didn't come out to the ring tonight just to be interrupted. Most definitely not by some middlesome jackass like yourself, so just stand there and wait your turn, boy. I'm gonna say what I came here to say, and then and only then will I let you speak. Wow, the disrespect from Y2J. That's classic Jericho right there. This is RCW. This isn't a talk show. Our fans aren't interested in hearing what you think. They want to see a fight. Now, are we going to fight or not? Ooh. Chris wanting a fight with Chris Jericho. I might have to, as the GM and commissioner of the show, I make the matches, so I might have to think about this for the upcoming Crusade pay-per-view. I might have to talk to both men and see where their heads are at. Because I can't have this rivalry continuing for too long. I'm not going to take this crap from you anymore. I don't care if it's tonight, tomorrow, or next month. You and I are going to have a match. We'll settle this once and for all. And yes, you will have a match, Chris. You will. It will be Chris Frost and Chris Jericho at the Crusade pay-per-view. I have to talk to both men to decide what stipulation it's going to be. But I have to tell you, it is going to be absolutely brutal. These two men are going to tear each other apart, no matter what stipulation it is. Also, there's been another match announcement that I would like to make. In case I didn't make it last episode, or in case you missed last episode, whatever it may be. Brian Outlaw, the Warden, as he likes to call himself, will face Triple H for the RCW Carnage title in a lights-out match. And a lights-out match is a stipulation that Brian Outlaw himself made up. And what will happen is there will be 15 minutes on the clock, and you have to knock out your opponent out cold to win. You can't. There are no disqualifications, no rules. You have to knock out your opponent to win in 15 minutes. And we know how Triple H was in that last match with Jason Outlaw, Seth Rollins, and Chris Frost. He was unbelievable. That was an unbelievable match last episode. I honestly couldn't believe it lasted as long as it did. You know what? I don't need this. I really don't need this. I don't need you. I don't need them. I don't need the RCW Universe. I don't need the announce team. Don't need this ring. Don't need these ropes. And you know what? I don't need this microphone. Well, then drop it then. Chris, if you just said you don't need it, then drop it. Drop the microphone. What are you doing? Drop the freaking mic. Oh, okay, finally you did drop it. And Chris, having big words. Chris v. Chris. Crusade pay-per-view. I'm excited. But we have to continue here. We have Edge versus John Cena. Now, like I said, if Edge wins this match, he will be then added to the RCW World title match at the Crusade pay-per-view. It will become a triple threat match. And under triple threat rules, there are no disqualifications. The champion, The Rock, does not need to be pinned, does not even need to be involved in the match to lose his title. But if John Cena wins, it remains a 1v1 match. So you have to think, despite John Cena and The Rock having their match, that The Rock will have to root for John Cena in this match. Because that way, it's easier for him. It's 1v1. It's one-on-one. With triple threat rules, it doesn't help the champion at all. We also have, for the first time ever tonight, we have Jason Outlaw and Brian Outlaw teaming up tonight as well against the Usos. This is my favorite part of the entrance right here. Yeah! Pyro. You gotta thank those guys in the back at RCW. There's a lot of trucks happening. Now, I've noticed you can go backstage in these matches. Like, I can go backstage anytime. There's actually backstage brawls that you can do, and you can actually, like, throw somebody off of one of the trucks backstage. But the issue is, I've had it before where the game crashes, so I don't necessarily know if I should do that for the matches at the pay-per-view. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know. I had it crash once, but ever since then, I've had no issues with it. This game is very iffy sometimes. As Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect sprints his way to the ring. Big match John. Can he come up with the victory again? Alright, John, that's enough of your entrance. John Cena, Edge. Now, Edge has a lot on his plate right now. I wonder how much pressure that has. You have to think he's got to be in the right place mentally because he has to know what's at stake here. And John Cena is definitely not a guy to sleep on. The Rock knows that all too well after losing to John last episode. And a double axe handle. Lifts John up. But John with the shoulder tackle. Now lifts Edge up now. Suplex to Edge. And the Rated R Superstar looking to turn this around. Shoulder tackle of his own. Suplex going for an early pin here. Not even a 1 count. I don't know what Edge was thinking there. John's a little too fresh in this match. And another double axe handle to the face of John Cena. This match, this is main event caliber. But we have a main event match with the women this time. We have RCW Women's Champion Paige taking on Little Miss Bliss in an Extreme Rules match tonight. For the main event. And trust me, that is a match you definitely don't want to miss. That's a match that I've always wanted to see happen in real life, but sadly I'll never get a chance to see that. So, a lot of times, people have asked me, like, how do I make the matches? And who do I decide, like, what goes through my mind when I'm making the match card? Well, aside from the rivalries that already have started, I think about the matches as a wrestling fan. Who would want to see what? As Edge goes for the double axe handle here. Like, who would want to see what, you know? And as a wrestling fan, as Edge goes for the DDT here, like, who would want to see what? And what would I want to see happen in real life that hasn't happened yet? Or that I would love to see again that I've seen in real life. So, and Cena is busted open from that DDT. Uh-oh. Missed by Edge, and another big boot. Uh-oh. Edge looking for a spear here. And a spear to John. Spear to John Cena. Ref count it. 1, 2. And John uses his resiliency. Reversal by John. Uh-oh. With the powerbomb on Edge. Now John with the comeback now. Uh-oh. Big match John with a shoulder tackle. Another shoulder tackle. Blue Thunderbomb there. Uh-oh. Looking for 5-knuckle shuffle here. You can't see me. Five-knuckle shuffle on Edge. Uh-oh. And now wrenching on the neck of the Rated R Superstar. Like I said, if John wins, this goes back to a 1v1 match. Looking for the AA here, but Edge able to reverse. And takes John down. Backbreaker to John Cena. Reversal. And Edge with another big boot. Looking for another DDT here on John. DDT on John Cena. Drags into the middle of the ring here. Perfect by the veteran Edge. Looking for the spear one more time. And spear to John. Count it, ref. And John still kicks out. I don't know how, but he did anyway. DDT again to John Cena. You have to wonder what's going through the mind of Edge right now. He has to absolutely be frustrated with John Cena. Wondering what he has to do to take down Big Match John. I hate this little glitch here. Like when you're trying to get on the top rope, it's not letting you do that. And John reverses with a headbutt to the Rated R Superstar, but Edge able to reverse. Looks to pull the arm of John there. I've never seen Edge carry that out before. And Edge looking to go to the top rope. What's he going for here? And a splash on John Cena. Could that be it? And John kicks out at 2.5. So close. I don't know what he was going for there. Possibly a shoulder tackle. But Edge able to reverse out of it though. Just draping the bloody face of John Cena on the ropes here. Uh-oh, looking for another DDT on John. Lands another DDT on John Cena. And Edge is absolutely winded right now. He is tired. Looking for another spear here. This is definitely the end of John if he hits this. And he hits the spear. Count it, ref. There's no way John's going to kick out of this. And John kicks out. How does John kick out of the spear? 3 spears. I believe it's 3. I think I counted correctly. 3 spears. Uh-oh. Wisely, Edge rolling out of the ring here. Now grabbing John. Electric chair here. Planting John Cena on the outside. And Edge now is fired up, getting rid of that reversal debuff there. When that yellow reversal debuff shows, that means that I can't reverse anything. Or that means that the AI cannot reverse anything for those of you who are unaware of that. As John Cena throws Edge back into the ring, looking to possibly finish this thing. Uh-oh. And a neck breaker to Edge. Looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle again. Lands the 5-knuckle shuffle on Edge. And Edge kicks out at 2. Edge knows how much this match means to him, and he would love to get an opportunity. But John Cena able to reverse again. Now John Cena gloating a little bit. Able to reverse though. And now with a big boot from Edge. Edge fired up. Oh, I tried to do the comeback, but I ran out of time. And now John. Sorry, I have allergies, so I'm itching my nose. But Edge able to reverse. Planting John again. Alright, John. It's enough now. It's enough! But John reverses the DDT. Edge able to roll over and an elbow drop to the back of the Rated R Superstar. Looking for the STF here. STF. But Edge able to break out of it. But John has, now he has 2 finishers in his back pocket now. Edge got to be very careful of it. And a suplex, tries for the pin. And John still kicks out. You gotta wonder what's going through the mind of Edge now. 3 spears, couple DDTs, and a DDT to Edge now. And now Edge is busted open. Now this would be the perfect time for I can't reverse anything because I don't got the debuff. Possibly looking for the avalanche attitude. Top rope. Uh-oh, John, don't do this. John, AA off of the top rope. And Edge somehow kicked out of that. I don't know how, but Edge kicked out. I don't know how I kicked out of that either. I'm gonna be honest. I thought Edge was done there. And now DDT on John Cena. Looking for another spear. And another spear on John. This has to be it now. I mean, it's gotta be. 2, 3, and Edge is added to the RCW World Title match. John almost had him there. Good job by both men, though. But this does nothing for John Cena. John Cena's still in the match. The guy you got to be worried about is The Rock now, because the champion's advantage is out the window. There are no countouts or anything in triple threat rules. But we got to continue to move on here. That's insane. And here we go. We have Brian Outlaw, Jason Outlaw with the newest manager, Ryan Stryker. He is a manager. He is deciding to sit on this match. The Outlaws, he was very interested in all of them, all Brian, Jason, and Sky, and he is looking for clients. I don't know what Brian and Jason make of this, but it'll be interesting. This is the first time we've seen Brian and Jason team up together. This is the first time we're also seeing, I believe, I didn't have the Usos in Season 1, if I'm correct. But this is the first time in Season 2 that we're seeing the Usos. So it should be an interesting matchup here. Ryan Stryker made it clear he is not a wrestler. He is only a manager. So his over 84 overall, that absolutely means nothing. He has no moveset. He's only a manager. And there's the RCW Carnage champion, the Warden, Brian Outlaw. Ryan Stryker walking out with him. now here is his brother Jason. Only a year separating these two. Jason is 21. Brian is 22. They're all born on the same day, January 2nd. All born on the same day, so their birthdays are definitely coming up. So it should be interesting. Sky also being the youngest woman we've ever signed to an RCW contract. And here they come. Down since day one. The Usos. Jimmy and Jay. They look to put the Outlaws inside the Uso Penitentiary. What a great addition this is to the RCW Tag Team division. Brian looking to start off this match now. And a spear right off the bat. Now see, that's what I don't like, is like they just go to random replays. And Ryan on the side there, Ryan Stryker paying very close attention to what's going on here in the ring here. Trying to get the crowd riled up. Samoan drop. But Jimmy able to reverse. Looking to submit Brian Outlaw. He hasn't been, I believe he hasn't been submitted ever since his debut. Just a simple slam there to Jimmy. And another one. Irish whip onto the outside. You know how the Outlaws are about breaking rules, so don't expect this match to be a completely clean one. I doubt it is going to be. Ooh. Kick to the leg. Both men got to keep an eye on the count, though, as Brian looks to drag Jimmy Uso back into the ring here. They gotta really fix that. When you drag somebody back in the ring, like, you can't get back in the ring a certain way. As Jimmy tried for the super kick and reversal. But because of the reversal by Brian Outlaw, Jimmy was unable to tag his brother Jay into the match. Looking to turn around. I don't know if that was a good idea by Jimmy, though. Looking to drag Jimmy to the corner. Working on a double team, possibly. Starting the comeback. But now Jimmy in really big trouble here. Tries for another double team, but Jimmy able to reverse. Looking for a clothesline. And Brian just somehow misses it very awkwardly. And now Jay Uso is tagged in the match now. And a neck breaker. Brian's winded right now. Brian is absolutely winded right now. Tags in his brother Jason. Now Jason in the match. Looking for a pin here. Unable to get it though. Uh-oh, what's Jason going for here? And a DDT on Jey Uso. Who is the better bros? Jimmy and Jay or the Outlaws? We'll find out. Looking for a pin here and a rope break. Very awkward though. I don't know what Jason was thinking there. Is Jay able to reverse? Oh, Brian looking to attack Jay. Possibly help out his brother Jason there, but unfortunately unable to. And Jey Uso delivers a DDT of his own to Jason. Jason in big trouble here. Why can't I reverse anything? Excuse me? It's not letting me, like, do anything. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, this is so weird. It wasn't letting me reverse anything, so I had to, like, pause the game. I don't know, there's, like, some odd, like, glitch in the game where it doesn't let you reverse anything. So I had to go back to the controller assignment and assign controller as Jason gets out of this submission here. Possibly now that I actually have official control over him, he can actually do something. As Lefez press on Jey Uso. Jason has to get Jay away from that corner though. He can easily make a hot tag though if he's near that corner. Okay, I could not reverse that. Jesus. Brian, you gonna do something? Okay, there you go. Oh, jeez. Now Jason's starting to come back now. Okay, this is really weird. Oh, that's why I couldn't reverse anything, because I had the debuff. Now I know why. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know, this game's freaking weird. Backstabber. Now Brian Outlaw is just taking a little bit of a breather. Probably a good thing. Now Brian Outlaw back up on the apron here. And a bail kick. Uh-oh. Now tags Brian back in now. Okay, I can't control him. I can't control him now because I put the controller assignment to be different. So now Brian is controlled by some AI now. That is okay. That is perfectly fine. I can still help him out though with Jason though. Oh no! I didn't mean to grab. Why did Jason grab his brother? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Little miscommunication there, I guess, with the targeting system. Who's in the ring? Now! Brian looking for the jailbreak DDT, perhaps. And Jimmy says no to that. Lifts his brother up. You gotta think straight, Brian. Oh no. Distracting the referee a bit. Now Brian Outlaw is in trouble. Who's in the ring right now? Is it Jay or Jimmy? It's Jay. That's who's in the ring. Why can't I... Oh. Why can't I go down? Get... Wow. Alright, Brian, you're gonna have to take care of this yourself, buddy. Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, no. Brian, you gotta reverse the super kick, no! What? Okay, distracting the ref, that does help. Able to break up the pin now. There we go, distracting him long enough. Oh, God. Busting open. Oh, jeez. No. Now I have to roll out now. Oh, this is going to be bad. No. Brian, you have to reverse this. He can't do anything now. But Jason able to get up. You know. Be careful, Jason. You don't want to get yourself disqualified here. Yeah. Yeah, Brian. Oh, come on, dude. Turn around. Jesus. See, this is why you don't let the AI do stuff in-game. Okay? This is why you don't let that happen. Jason flexing a little bit. Jimmy! Oh, jeez. I didn't want to lift him up. I wanted to lift Brian up. Careful. Careful, Jason. Don't want to get yourself disqualified here. Jey Uso desperately looking for a tag. But Brian gets up finally. Takes care of that. Now Brian settling the rest of this matchup. Calls him up. Looking for the jailbreak DDT. Jailbreak DDT. Ref. And the Outlaws win. Despite a little bit of a confusion. It wasn't letting me reverse stuff, so I had to... a weird glitch, but the Outlaws end up winning anyway. What good teamwork, despite a little couple hiccups. I definitely have to change their tag team victory, because there's no way they would just shake hands. I have to change that up. But this is the first time we've seen Jason and Brian team up together, and it definitely won't be the last. Average. Shut up. Shut up, match rating. It's fine. We have to move. We have to move on. Let me quickly just turn on the light here. Surprised nobody mentioned that. We have Mustafa Ali going up against Grand Metalik. Now Mustafa Ali demanded this match because he wanted to be in the Carnage Championship title picture. So I said, okay. If you want to be in the championship title picture, you have to. If you want to be in the title picture, you have to win, and you have to earn your way there. And Mustafa Ali said, "Okay, I'll do that." As for Grand Metalik, you wonder what must be going through his mind after Rey Mysterio shockingly decided to just break it off with Grand Metalik. But it doesn't matter now because they got to focus on this match. As Mustafa Ali goes right to the luchador. He's very similar to Seth Rollins, I've noticed. Based on watching him on 205 Live in real life. Who won the last match? The Outlaws did. The Outlaws against the Usos. So the Outlaws, Jason and Brian, they teamed up together to take on the Usos, and the Outlaws won that match. As Mustafa looks for a drop kick here, but that was reversed. Somehow, I think Grand Metalik uses instant recovery to get up there. Now Grand Metalik having at it with Mustafa Ali. Wrenching on the neck of Mustafa Ali, the heart of 205 Live. But now he is the heart of RCW now. Reversal by Mustafa and a kick to the gut. And wow, look at the athleticism by Mustafa Ali. I've never seen that move happen in real life, but that was actually pretty cool, honestly. Reversal there by Grand Metalik. But Mustafa able to get right back on it. And a reversal by Grand Metalik. This is back and forth. I guarantee this is going to be one move is definitely going to make the difference. Quickness is going to be a difference in this matchup, considering both competitors are very quick and agile. And a powerbomb onto the outside. Reversal there by Grand Metalik, and a drop kick right into the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Hurricane Rana there by Grand Metalik. Honestly, with these matches, everybody asks me, like, it doesn't matter if it's a 5-star match. And honestly, no. Because the game determines what's 5 stars and what's not, and the way the game scores the matches and stuff is kind of iffy. So even if it says in that corner there the match rating is 2 stars, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It still could be a good match despite it. And both superstars, it's a draw. They don't realize the 10 count, and it ends in a draw. But there's no way we're having that. So I issue a rematch. There's no way on this show we're going to have draws. Nope, not happening. Somebody's got to win. As this match demanded a restart due to the draw, I will not let that happen on this show. I let it happen once. Look what it did to the superstars affected by it. There's got to be a winner here. Both superstars now have to be mindful of that. Leg drop by Mustafa Ali. Going right at it to the luchador. And just a stomp to Grand Metalik here. Middle rope here. And a powerbomb by Mustafa Ali. What athleticism. Roll through to a powerbomb. Grand Metalik takes Mustafa Ali down. But Mustafa Ali able to reverse it. And a side Russian leg sweep here. Grand Metalik able to reverse. Going for a drop kick, but Mustafa Ali very quick. And another leg drop. And Mustafa Ali really proving his worth here. Irish whip to the corner. Just a punch to the face of the masked luchador. Now Grand Metalik looking to get back into this. And kick to the back of the neck of Mustafa Ali. Now working on the arm of Mustafa Ali now. Goes for an early pin here. Not even a 1 count. Just a simple punch to the face of Grand Metalik here. Looking for a suplex, and that's exactly what happens. Suplex. Uh-oh. Mustafa's calling for it. What the heck was that? Okay, did you guys just see what I just saw? Okay. That was the weirdest thing ever. He went for the signature, but he didn't do it. As Grand Metalik looks for the comeback, but Mustafa able to stop it in its tracks. Now punches being laid out by both men, and finally taking Grand Metalik down. Let's see, what is his signature called? I want to make sure that I get it right. Slingshot neck breaker, and then his other one is avalanche Spanish fly, top rope front. Okay. Is that what did it? Is that how you set it up? They tell you how to set it up. Top rope front. What does that mean? Do I have to be on the top rope and facing him front as Mustafa looks to drag? Oh, that's right. You got to put him up on the top rope. That's okay. A reversal by Mustafa Ali, reversing the comeback of Grand Metalik. Grand Metalik very in a lot of trouble here. 3-5-4 splash coming up. In the 3-5-4 splash, but Grand Metalik able to get the knees up. And sling blade to Grand Metalik. Or Mustafa, my mistake. And an elbow drop to Mustafa Ali. This is just what Grand Metalik needed. Sorry, can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Looks for the Metalik driver, but Mustafa able to reverse. Now just driving the head of Mustafa Ali into the turnbuckle, but Mustafa able to reverse. And another powerbomb onto the outside, but you got to remember, you have to remember here, both men have to be inside the ring by the count of 10, and realizing that, they both get back in the ring. Looking for the slingshot neck breaker, perhaps. Why doesn't he go for it? I don't understand what's going on. Why doesn't he go for it when he's in that animation? That makes no sense to me. I don't know. It must be a bug in the game or something. Mustafa Ali going to the top rope here. 3-5-4 coming up. And Grand Metalik still gets the knees up. But Mustafa able to reverse it. Takes Metalik down. Getting himself pumped up and ready to go. Mustafa's feeling it. And a springboard. Looked for a possible moonsault there. I don't know what he was going for, but Mustafa able to get out of the way, and an elbow. Started the comeback a little too early though, Mustafa. And a reversal by Mustafa Ali. He's feeling it now. Really fired up. Looking for the comeback. And Grand Metalik able to reverse it though. But now Mustafa reverses. Grand Metalik reverses. Uh-oh. Sunset flip. Now both men absolutely winded, but Mustafa Ali gets right back up. Grand Metalik able to reverse and end it though. And tossing Mustafa Ali outside the ring. Now throwing him back in the ring. Very interesting. I don't know why you would just throw him out, just throw him back in, but it's Grand Metalik's doing, I guess. And an elbow drop, but Mustafa reverses. Uh-oh. And busts Mustafa Ali wide open here. Pushing Grand Metalik away. And a neck breaker. Using the instant recovery though. Sling blade by Grand Metalik. Something's got to give here. And an elbow drop, but bad camera angle. Obviously. Have to fire those guys. Looking for the 3-5-4 again. And an elbow drop of his own, though. Got to make sure Grand stays down. Looking for the 3-5-4 again. 3-5-4 finally connects. And Grand kicks out somehow. Mustafa absolutely winded at this point, trying to figure out what he has to do to get Grand Metalik to stay down. And a snap suplex into a pin here. Rope break. And a neck breaker again to Grand Metalik. Now taking a little bit of a breather on the outside, going back in. Looking for the neck breaker again. See if he can actually hit it this time. Slingshot neck breaker. Ref! You gotta blame the ref on that one. The ref was in absolutely terrible position. Delayed the count there. Three, 5-4 again, looking for the 3-5-4. 3-5-4, taking Metalik down. And Mustafa Ali wins. What a match. He went for it. Metalik went for the instant recovery, used his instant recovery, and was still taken down. But we still got more to go. We're on to our next match here. Let me just clear some of these notifications. And we have the main event. Paige versus Alexa Bliss in an Extreme Rules match. Now, Paige wanted this match. She definitely wanted this match. And also, Alexa wanted an opportunity to possibly increase her chances at a title shot. But you have to wonder what's going to happen. Things haven't been really good lately between Sky and Paige. Sky's sort of been just ignoring everything. And you know how the Outlaws play. They play a little bit dirty and they'll do anything that they can to get to the top. We'll just have to wait and see what happens within these next few episodes or even tonight. I don't know. But there are no disqualifications in this match. Weapons are completely legal. And there she is, our RCW Women's Champion, Paige. Now, I got a chance to speak to Paige and to discuss the whole Outlaw situation, both with Sky and Brian, and why Brian has decided to just not walk out with her anymore and what's going on. But she said that Brian has his own things to do and that there's this new side to him that she never really seen before. And she liked the old Brian, she says, and unfortunately they decided to go their separate ways, or I don't know. Maybe Paige finally decided that she wanted to carry her own weight. And that's what Brian wanted to do too, because through this whole thing we've seen Paige accompany Brian ringside, help him out in matches, and we've seen Brian do the same thing for Paige. But Paige wants to pull her own weight and win without any issues, without any interference. And Little Miss Bliss, 5 Feet of Fury, as I like to call her, Little Miss Damn, but you know, that's remains to be seen. But here we go. She looks to possibly win this match and increase her chances at an opportunity at the women's title in the future. She said that she doesn't care who the champion is because it doesn't matter to her. It only matters when she is champion. Her words, not mine. Paige, Alexa Bliss Extreme Rules match. Let's get this underway here. And the ref rings the bell. Paige with a clothesline. But Alexa trying to get on top as Paige reverses and drapes her over the ropes here. Just a simple slam to Little Miss Bliss here. Now we've heard Sky talk about wanting to get a shot at the women's title. I'm surprised she hasn't asked Paige, like, personally for that. I'm surprised she hasn't, you know, asked Paige, hey, can I get a shot, or can we do a match together? As Paige takes the kendo stick away from Alexa, and now absolutely pounding Alexa with the kendo stick now. This is absolutely brutal. These ladies look to destroy each other. And now Alexa grabbing the kendo stick, and now Alexa starting to feel it and throwing Paige into the ring post here. Now Alexa now. Face buster by Little Miss Bliss. What is Little Miss Bliss going for here? She's just walking around, pacing herself. Grabbing the kendo stick again as Paige gets back in the ring, and Alexa does the same. Uh-oh. Now, kick to the midsection. And Alexa going back to the kendo stick, but drops the kendo stick. What is she doing now? Looking for another weapon, perhaps. Paige waits. Oh, she grabs a baseball bat now. Taking away the bat. And now Paige using the bat on Alexa Bliss. Uh-oh. Paige looking for the Paige Turner here. Paige Turner on Alexa Bliss. And Alexa kicks out at 2. Looking for the Rampage now. But Alexa reverses. DDT on Paige. And Alexa Bliss wins. How is that possible? I have no idea what happened there. Hang on. I'm getting a little bit of an alert here. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I gotta check something real quick. I'm getting a message here from Brian Outlaw. That's interesting. He was watching the match backstage and he demands a restart. He demands a restart. Otherwise, he says he will leave RCW. Oh my God, Brian. What are you doing, man? Dude, really? It's just one match. It doesn't even have anything to do with him and he's demanding a restart. Well, I guess I have to. I don't know what is going on with Brian right now. First, what is going on? Now all of a sudden he's dictating what's happening? I don't know. I don't want him to leave. Do you really think he was going to leave? Do you guys really think, or do you really think he was just bluffing? I think he was bluffing. I think he honestly has this just ginormous crush on a coworker that he just wants. He just wants something to happen. I don't know. Now Alexa Bliss deciding to throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum still. And Paige looking to get a steel chair in this restarted matchup demanded by Brian Outlaw. Otherwise he would leave RCW, which I think he was bluffing, but that's just me. Now, looking at Alexa straight in the face. But she hesitated a little bit. And now Alexa taking over. Oh no. Now Alexa using the chair on Paige. Tosses the chair out. I don't know what she's doing now as Paige gets up to her feet here. And now Paige hitting Alexa Bliss with a bat just like she was doing last matchup. I don't know what she has to think right now because of her. I don't know if she wants to thank Brian for this or what's happening, because she lost this first matchup and it was restarted because Brian demanded it to be. So She better be thanking him after this. And a page turner on Alexa Bliss. And a rampage happening on the outside here. Rampage on Alexa Bliss. And again, these ladies look to absolutely punish each other. No countouts, no disqualifications. This works perfectly within the rules of an Extreme Rules match. And Alexa looking to throw Paige. Uh-oh. Alexa, what are you doing? Snap suplex on the outside. Now this has got to be even more painful because this is just the floor out here. Now Alexa throwing Paige back into the ring. Now Paige gets back up. And an elbow drop to Little Miss Bliss. Now an arm drag. But Paige able to reverse. And a neck breaker to Alexa Bliss. Not looking good for Little Miss Bliss here. Super kick reversed by Alexa though. Now a bulldog. Puts Paige down. Insult to injury. Connects. And a 1 count. Now Little Miss Bliss wondering what she has to do, looking for the patented DDT here. But Paige says no, and Paige reverses. Now she looks for the rampage. Uh-oh. Rampage by Paige. What's she doing here? Why is she not going for the pin? Oh no, she could have had this match won. Going to grab the chair now. She could have had this match won. What's she doing? Super kick. Uh-oh. And now Alexa rolling out inside the ring here. Also, let me know how frequent you guys want to see these episodes. I know I've been like just pumping them out like wildfire, you know, and spreading them out like wildfire, but you know, let me know what you guys want to see from these episodes and matches and how many episodes you want to see per week. And, you know, because I'm already doing some stuff for Season 3 already. I'm already thinking ahead, and I want to know where you guys' heads are at. Paige says no, she wants more punishment. Because if you guys want to see more of this, like if you guys want like to see more of it, like as in like I do 2 in one night or you know, something like that, I'll do that. You know, I'm more than... I love this show as much as you guys love watching it, so I wouldn't mind doing 2 episodes a night or whatever. You know, especially since I'll be gone and not be doing episodes. It's Paige looking for the page turner here and connects again. 2 in one night. 2 in one night. Okay, that'll work. As Paige wins. Because, you know, like I said, I love doing this as much as you guys like seeing it. Let's see here. I'm getting a quick message here from Sky, and she says, "Great win, Paige, but watch your back." What? What? What does that mean? Watch your back, Paige? What is going on with Sky here? I don't know what is going on, but you'll have to figure out, you'll have to find out, not figure out, oh, well, you'll find out and figure it out next episode. So, let me know what you guys want from this as I, you know, exit out of this here. Let me know in what ways I can make the show better, like what storylines you guys would like to see. You know, crap like that, you know, because I wouldn't mind, you know, doing certain things. I wouldn't mind, you know, having your guys' superstars join the roster. Like, if you guys have any ideas as far as, like, superstars to make or anything like that, I'll be willing to take those into suggestion. Not saying... However, this season is pretty much set in stone. So, with that said, I'd like to, as I'm writing down the winners of this of these matchups here, with that said, I'd like to get some suggestions from you guys for next season. Even if it's, like, pay-per-view names, because I have to name the pay-per-views. So even if it's something like, oh, you should name the pay-per-view this, or you should name the pay-per-view this. Because we have 2 pay-per-views in a season. So, you know, who knows? But, oh, I don't even need to write that down because that's a promo. It's a diva? Well, that's fine. If it's a woman, it's okay. Because as far as women go, we're on a huge shortage, actually, if you think about it. Because we really only have, every once in a while we have the women, but I would like the women to be a bigger part of the show. Ali versus Natalie. See, so this is what I do after the show. So you guys can sort of get an idea of what I do after the show. So as you can see, I'm just going through these matches here. Naming who wins what. And, you know, I just put a little W by whoever wins the match, and then obviously I would go to next show, and there's a calendar there, and it simulates to the next show, and then obviously, oh, Brian Outlaw versus Daniel Bryan, that would be a great matchup one day. Rusev versus Randy Savage, ooh. And then I just go in and I edit the matches, I decide who runs in on who, and that's how it goes. But you know what? I know I said that I wouldn't be here next week. That I wouldn't be streaming next week. And I don't think it's fair to you guys. if I just do one episode. Because you know how sometimes I've done 2 episodes or 3 episodes in a week? I'll do another one tonight. I'm going to grab some food and I'll do another one tonight so that you guys have 2 episodes to watch for the rest of the week while I'm gone. And that way that you guys have something else to watch. And that way that some of you can catch up on the shows, on episodes, in case you've missed them. How's that sound? Because I will gladly do that. So, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to grab some food, and we're going to do this, guys. Again, I appreciate every single one of you who tune into these shows, whether it's live or after the fact. Like, I understand that everybody's got their lives. I got a life too outside of this show. Like, this show is a huge part of my life, and I'm always thinking, even when I'm in class and I'm supposed to be paying attention to the material that's being taught to me, like, in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, what am I going to do for RCW today? So, you know, it's sort of, as you can see, it's become a huge part of my life, and I'm forever grateful for that. And these episodes are going to only get better and better and better because I feel like, you know, this is episode 15. So the last 5 episodes before the pay-per-view, stuff gets pretty heated. So I'm excited to see what's going to go on. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back later tonight, probably within an hour or so. It's 5 o'clock right now. I might be back at 6, maybe even in a couple minutes after I eat some food. I need to get some food in me. So if you guys need to eat some food, that would be the time to do it. Or if you want to wait till the stream and eat food while you're watching, go ahead and do that too. That's always encouraged. So plus I have to make the card, obviously, for the next episode. So that'll take me a bit. So anyways, I'd like to thank all of you who show support for the show, whether it's watching it after the fact or watching it while it's live. Your messages and your even chatting with me as I have the chat. I have this little chat thing to see your messages. Chatting with me and just being a part of the show and making it a part of your daily programming or whatever. Making it a part of your programming or stuff that you watch. I don't know how entertaining Raw or SmackDown is to a lot of you. So it's very heartwarming to hear the words, your shit's better than WWE, or your stuff is well done and well scripted, and your stuff isn't boring, and you know, or your storylines aren't boring, they're actually compelling, and they're interesting and stuff. So you do not know how much that means to me, hearing that, you guys saying that it's better than $1 billion industry. Because WWE is like billions of dollars in industry, and it's probably one of the biggest, most watched things on television. And the fact that you say this tiny little show, I would call it, the reason why I call it tiny is because it's not on TV. It's still live all across the world through live streaming, but you know, it's not mainstream. It's not anything like that. So it's cool to see you guys take so much interest in a show that isn't mainstream. You guys treat it like it's a real wrestling show, like it's something that's like Raw or SmackDown, and that's exactly how I treat it. So I appreciate you guys that say that it's better and say that it should be on TV, that you wish RCW was a real thing on television every week that you could watch. And the show, Raw, is about 1 hour and 30 minutes without commercials. They say it's 3 hours, but it's 1 hour and 30 minutes without commercials, actually. So and that's really how long we stream these shows. So it's really cool how I can give you guys an hour and 30 minutes of streaming content, of content that you guys love. And a lot of people that aren't even wrestling fans say that it's awesome too. So that's fantastic, and I appreciate everything that you guys put into the show, which is why I'm making merch for you guys. You guys love this show so much that I'm willing to make t-shirts for it. It's gotten that big now. So congratulations to all of you who have made me want to do that. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Again, if you miss any of these episodes, they are in a playlist. You just have to wait a while because it takes a bit for the streams to fully process. Like an hour and 30 minutes worth of a video, that's a lot of rendering, and YouTube's got to do that. YouTube has to take the time to process it, so you might have to wait a little bit because it processes part of the video, like it processes 40 minutes first, and then it processes the whole hour and 40 or however long it is. So, but you'll be able to watch it through a playlist. And I always make sure that that playlist is updated. And it's in chronological order, so you'll be able to watch it from episode 1 to 20. It's perfectly fine. As far as for the rest of the season goes, obviously we're going to have next episode tonight. And then once the pay-per-view airs, once I get a scheduled time for the pay-per-view, I will let you guys know about that pay-per-view beforehand. So if you follow me on Instagram, Anna, I know you do, but if you follow me on Instagram or any of my social medias, I highly recommend you do, because that's how you guys are sort of in the know about RCW. So I'll let you guys know when that pay-per-view is, just for like reference. Usually the pay-per-views are on a Friday or a Saturday, and they're usually later in the day. Usually 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, just so that people can watch it. Because pay-per-views, you think these episodes are a big deal, pay-per-views are even more of a big deal, because a lot of shit happens. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys up to date on when the pay-per-view's coming out, but I can't wait for the next episode. Things are definitely going to happen, and based on what Sky had just said to me, I think it's going to be pretty insane. So I can't wait to see you guys for another episode of RCW. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for making the show what it is, and I love every single one of you. I'll catch you guys next time.